Hi again. Sorry about that, and I hope you're still with me. There was something that happened with the screen getting frozen or something, and uh, anyway, hi. I'm back, and I'm going through the sketchbook. Say hi so I know that you're there. Hey, Ruth. Hi, Larry. Great. Yeah, we had a frozen screen there, so I'm going to flip back around, and I'm going to continue. Uh, Anyway, so where we left off, we're going through my sketchbook, and all of these pieces are for sale. And so if you see anything that you like, message us right away. Uh, I'll just go back. Uh, I did, in the very first part of this thing, take you a little bit through the studio, but now I'm in my sketchbook and all of these pieces are for sale. By the way, I'm going to be doing this for about another half hour or so, and then I'm going to be doing this again on my A. Guy Gilchrist Production Facebook page. So if this is over and you want to see more, if we don't get to everything, please come on over to A. Guy Gilchrist Production. Okay, all of these pieces are 1/3 off what you would normally pay because this is just like you're at a Comic Con, and I always give you a discount at the con. Okay, this is Forever Cool. This is Bugs Bunny Looney Tunes Diner, and it's $85. I mean, if you were going to ask me to do this for you, it'd be $150. And I know a lot of you folks, have done that. Have asked for commissions. This is a really special piece. Um, a long time to paint this one. By the way, all of these are 8.5 by 11. Life's like a movie. Write your own ending. Keep believing. Keep pretending. This is 300. Here's a Kermit and Piggy. This is 125. This is for pretty much for baseball fans, but pretty much for Red Sox fans only. We made a poster of this, and this is the Red Sox Centennial World Series, and it's $1,000. We also made a poster of this. This reminds me of the Disneyland show, Wonderful World of Disney, when I was a kid. Tinkerbell, and that's $350. If you had commissioned me to do this, it'd be about $600. Again, these are all really good deals. If you see anything that you like, let us know. This is $80. This Piggy and Kermit is $80. Here's a Tweety Bird, and that's $60. Again, if you see anything you like, just let us know. I really like this one. This is Janice, Rock and Roll Angel. Hi, Kathy. This Miss Piggy, and we'll just call this La Pig. Michael Frith always called her La Pig. This is 75. Here's a really fun animal on a motorcycle. This is 150. Again, all of these are just one-of-a-kind pieces that I do. And we sold something there. Here's a $65 Elmo. Elmo, love you. Two years ago, I got to work with Dolly Parton, And man, that was so much fun. And yes, she's amazing. And if you've ever met her, uh, you know. Uh, and I was a huge fan. And then I got to work with her. We did some animation uh, for her children's book, her children's album, I mean. And we did 13 animated cartoons for her. And so I did this piece to kind of commemorate that. That's 200. This Miss Piggy over here with Kermit in the heart-shaped window is 100. Hope you guys don't feel like, you know, this is QVC or Home Shopping Network or something, but it kind of is. But I promised you guys that I would do this one of these days, and so I'm doing it. You know, here, let me flip this over for a minute. There's so many folks that that you know can't come out to the cons, or even if you do come out to the cons and you know, I draw new stuff all the time, all the time, all the time, and I really can't just keep putting it up on the website, every single piece and everything on Facebook and stuff. So this is one of those nights where I'm going to show you everything that we've got, and or at least a few pieces, and then you can if you see anything you like, then message us, and it'll be yours. If two people want the same thing, well, then the first person will get it, and we'll try to find something else for you. Okay, so I'm going to flip around. So where we finished off was this picture of Dolly. This was commemorating the 13 animated cartoons that we did for Dolly in 2017, and that was 200. And here's a piece, Miss Piggy, and that's 100. Hey, Janie, how are ya? Hey, Dave, congratulations on the Warner Brothers animation gig. I'm so happy for you. Here's a Bambi, and this is 100. By the way, these are all 8.5 by 11, and that's 80. And that Mikey is 80. Hope you guys are enjoying this. That one's 50. And 70 right there for Krang. It's kind of fun looking through all this stuff. I don't get to look at this stuff. You guys look at it at the cons and stuff, and I don't really know ever what's in there. Anyway, here's a color Turtles. This is 200. This is 65. Oh, put some color on it. So that's 100. There's a Mickey. Hey. Oh, we're getting quite a few folks coming on now. There's a Mickey, and that's 50. By the way, these real loose sketches like this, most of them are like 50. Oh. There's a Kermit Red Sox, and that's 80. Here's a painting that I did. This is colored pencil and Dr. Martin's dyes. Those babies right there, and this stuff over here, and there's Tinkerbell, and that's 200. Hey, Debbie. Hey, Valine. Oh, got some missing spots. Again, these are just, oh, okay, I think we might be done with this book. Okay, we're done with this book. Okay, I'm gonna get to the next book. Hope you guys are digging this. Okay. You know, most of the quick sketches are, you know, there's some of them are 40, some of them are 50, some of them are 60. Anyway, this is 60. There's a Mikey eating pizza. one's 45. Pretty much everything that you're going to see in this book are going to be, pretty inexpensive, quick sketches, and we can add color to any of these. But this is a book that at the cons, man, everybody loves to see. Um, because these are all pretty. These are like 40 and 50 each. When I first started doing Comic Cons,
Oh, there's Rolf the dog here. It's time to play the music.
a Fozzie Bear. And these are all like, $40 and $50. So if you see something, there's Yosemite Sam, Taz, the Rolf, You're My Favorite Song. And Tom and Jerry. And some turtles for you. There's a Donnie. Here's a Tinkerbell. These are, like I said, most of the stuff in here, they're $40, $50, $75, that sort of stuff. So if you see anything, remember to DM us, private message us, or say, hey, I want it, I want it, I want it. We do PayPal and stuff. This Tinkerbell's got color on it. It's a baby piggy. Color Kermit pencil. These are all pencil drawings. There's a Bambi and Flower. I love this quote from Jim. Embrace and open up your love, your joy, your truth, and most especially your heart. And boy, he sure did to me. So I, in turn, could do the same with those wonderful characters for you. Weirdos. There's Sam. Again, these are, like 40 and 50 and stuff. There's a Moki. Pluto. I love drawing Pluto. Pluto was the very first character I ever drew for Whitman Publishing. And, I was still in high school when I started working for Whitman Publishing, doing some coloring books. Bruce Butterfield. Bruce, I love you so much. I mean, you're one of the... Bruce Butterfield is watching, and Bruce is one of the very first people to ever look at my work. He was working at Western Publishing, Golden Books, way back in the day. And he was one of the very first people to ever look at my work, to give me advice. It was absolutely wonderful. Hi, Jennifer. There's a Dr. Teeth. Hi, Alex. There's Animal. Again, we're in the sketchbooks here, and all of these things that you're looking at are all for sale. I'm trying to give you guys a glimpse of the sketchbooks that if you don't get to Comic Cons, I wanted you guys to see. There's a Bugs. Everybody loves pizza time. Turtles. It's a Daffy. Wile E. Coyote. By the way, these are all $40, $50, $60, some of them. Weird Love, right? There's some Weird Love right there. Camilla and Gonzo. Got a couple of different ones. If you see anything you like, make sure that you direct message us, okay? We got a few blank pages, okay. Hey, Rich, can you give me the other book? And for a minute, I'm going to flip over. Hi, Jennifer. Flip around. I flipped twice. Oh, there we go. Um, Hi, everybody. Uh, if you're tuning in late, you don't know you're not on the Home Shopping Network or anything like that. Uh, I got the idea after I've gotten so many notes from people on Instagram and Facebook and on Twitter saying, "Gosh, I'd like to see the sketches and stuff like that." What had happened was I put some notes out about where I was going to be on tour and saying, that you guys are really the folks that send me to Comic Cons, believe it or not. Hi, Mary. Uh, believe it or not, you guys have some say in where I go and where I'm invited. Anyway, so I had put a note out. Here are some of the cons that I'm going to be doing in the spring and in the summer, and I got quite a few notes from folks saying, "When are you going to do a con here, 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 here?" So as I was coming back from Chicago. Uh, this past Monday, I got the idea to do this and to show you some of the artwork that you could purchase um, if if you couldn't get out to a con, or if I'm not going to do a con in your city or wherever you are. And so I'm in my studio tonight. Just got back from Chicago, and I'm showing you some of the artwork. Hey, Rich. By the way, this is Richie over here. Wait, gonna flip around. There's
Hey
Rich.
everyone.
Hey, everybody, follow Richie Richardson on Facebook. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome DJ. He's got an incredible show. He plays some of my music. So go find him on Facebook. Okay, so I'm in another book, and I'll show you some more stuff. And by the way, again, if you see anything you like, let us know, and it'll be yours. And I'm seeing that an awful lot of the folks that are tuning in are people that have gotten commissions and stuff like that in the past, and that's really, really cool. Anyway, there's the Tom and Jerry here. And that Tom and Jerry was $125. Beaker, color beaker, and 70. Oh, Ruth Brown says, hello, Richie.
Hi, Ruth.
You got fans out there. We've got 130 for this one. I showed you a little bit earlier a painting of Rainbow Connection, and here's a colored drawing. It's 130. Sold a few of those in Chicago. Baby beaker. That's 40. If you're in Nashville, well, here, Piggy is a Tennessee Titans, Teen Titans, Tennessee Titans cheerleader here. That's 50. Oh, my dear, dear friend, Carol Spinney. We did a con together earlier this year on Great Lakes. It's the 50th anniversary of Sesame Street. I've known Carol now since 1981. One of the greatest guys, one of the greatest entertainers and greatest human beings that anyone could ever meet. And I hope that if you haven't had a chance to meet him, you will at a Comic-Con or an appearance somewhere. He's just absolutely incredible. Here's a Baby Fozzie, and that's 75. By the way, that big bird was 80. These are color pieces mostly in this book. Be kind to everyone always. That's on my business cards too. I like to sometimes write quotes from Jim on some of the pictures. It's wonderful that that Disney and is keeping a lot of the characters alive. It's absolutely wonderful that that Brian's bringing back Dark Crystal. It's great to keep the characters alive. What's really important is to try to keep Jim's character alive. And it's one of the reasons I go out on the road and tell the stories about Jim. And if you've been tuning in to some of these lives, I've told a lot of stories about Jim. That's 75 for that. And we've got some quick sketches of Fozzie, and these quick sketches are like 50. Pink Panther. That's 90. Oh, here's a color cookie for 40. That's 40. I kind of like this one. I just did this the other day. That's 100. Porky Pig is about my favorite character in Looney Tunes to draw. Abadi, 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 I love you. That's 60. And there's a Big Bird card. And with these little cards, if we have them, then you also get an autographed envelope, and we mail all of this stuff to you. That's the way that we do this, by the way. You do PayPal and stuff, and we mail this stuff to you. And if you're in the United States, we don't charge you for the postage. This one's 80. Pretty fun. Pretty fun, Raphael. There's a Statler and Waldorf. Or as all of you guys call them, the hecklers, the judges. Most folks don't know their names, but you all love them. And that's 100. By the way, all of these can be personalized. There's a color Snuffy. Frank Oz as Yoda. 75. There's a Cookie Monster. You guys enjoying this? I hope so. Baby, you and me got a groovy kind of love. The coolest couple. Hi, James. How you doing? Oh, I would like date him for sure. He's got an old soul and a rock and roll vibe and a steady paying gig. There's some Janice for you. Pink Panther. Mikey's Pizza. And another Big Bird. Rainbow in back of them. I like that one. There's a color Bambi. Why, thank you, James. The Big Bird and the Bambi, these are 100 each. Oh, there's a character that doesn't get a lot of screen time. There's Lips. And that little card, it's just a little card, and that's just 25 bucks. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal. By the way, again, for those of you just tuning in, these are all like 33% off because these are the prices that we have at the cons. My hope is to leave the world a little bit better for having been there. Jim Henson quote. It's a baby Kermit. A baby Beaker. Just did a whole bunch of babies here. And everything you see here is for sale, and so just direct message us. We are going to do two more programs tonight. Um, I may not be able to get to everything on this Facebook post, so please come over to my page, A Guy Gilchrist Production. We're going to be doing a program in, wow, 5 minutes. And I still haven't shown you, I've got archival Muppet stuff, Turtles guitar, all kinds of cool stuff. So please, and if you're watching this afterward, go over to A Guy Gilchrist Production on Facebook and embrace the weirdness of this little tour through the sketchbook. Weird love. Is there any other kind? Wow, hey, that was actually pretty good there. Um, I we have. I wanted to show you. Yeah, can I have that for a minute? Thanks. Here, hang on. I know that you probably get a real kick out of this. These are some of the dailies and Sundays. This is a Sunday page. These are all Sundays, and here are some dailies. And these are the original Muppets strips that were printed in the paper back in the 1980s. We don't have a lot of these. And gosh, almost 40 years old now. That's crazy. Anyway, here, Rich, I'm going to give you that and flip this around a minute. So anyway, I'm going to have to jump off. But I'm going to go right over to my Facebook page. And we're going to continue this. So if you'd like to see some stuff that you haven't seen yet, and there's so much. And also, if we have time, I'd like to also do a Q&A with you. So we're going to continue this, and we'll chat. So head on over to A Guy Gilchrist Production on Facebook, and there'll be a live Facebook there. And if we and if you're watching this afterward, then watch this and then go over there and to continue. Again, if you want any sketches or anything that you've seen here, reach out and message us. Hey, God bless you. Peace. And I don't ever like to end any show or anything without saying thank you so much for the life that you've given me. I'm so blessed, and it's all because of you.